Hello and welcome to this Kadıköy podcast. It's episode number 4. I'm your host İlkay Aslan and I have Dom Ünlü with me. How are you, Dom?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Thank you, I'm good. So today's topic name is penalty part. I just want to call it like this. We started the game really well and we had the control in the first half and we got what we want. Volkan Şen and Fernando did a good 1-2 pass and then Volkan Şen got pushed by Sercan Kaya and the ref showed the penalty spot. And Fernando was on the ball and he scored. But some commenters say it wasn't penalty. So what do you think? Was it penalty?
Well, there's lots of these penalties. I think it was sort of a 50-50 decision for the referee. He doesn't have much time to make up his mind. I think he made the right call. Yes, it was like a light penalty, shall we say. But also, I think Sercan Kaya, as he fell, he kind of kicked Volkan Şen. I don't know whether this was accidental. He probably will say it was. But I think it was probably the right decision to give the penalty.
Yeah, when Sercan Kaya was falling down here, he just kicked Volkan Şen with his left foot, I think. And the ex-Turkish national footballer Nihat Kahveci tweeted about the first penalty. And he said that the ref made a joke. How many people can say it's a penalty? And he says that.
Yeah.
So you want to say something for him?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously he's Beşiktaş man, isn't he? So he's going to be protesting every decision that goes in favour of Fenerbahçe.
Yeah.
The champions.
Yeah, but I think it's a penalty. I can't say really well, but because Volkan Şen was trying to keep the ball on him, but also I saw that Sercan Kaya pushed Volkan Şen, and while he was falling down on the pitch, he just kicked Volkan Şen with his left foot.
Yeah, and most importantly, he didn't get the ball, so it's a penalty.
yeah. And I think we don't need to talk about the second penalty. It was definitely a true decision by the referee. Yeah, Fernando was good on it. On the corner kick. Not really important how he scored. At least he scored 2 times.
Yeah, he's doing well, and although it's just penalties, it's going to be good for confidence of Fernando.
Yeah, and this season he scored 18 goals for Fenerbahçe. 10 of them in Turkish Super League. I think we were not really good enough in the second half. We were playing much better in the first half.
Yeah, the second half was definitely not as good. It kind of got a bit boring to watch, you might say. Markovic and Volkan Şen weren't playing as well as they were in the first half, and we kind of had a few opportunities and we weren't really doing well with those opportunities.
And in the beginning of second half, Rizespor scored, and it was a penalty too. Volkan Demirel, I think he did a mistake.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a penalty. We can say that.
Yeah, he shouldn't have gone for the ball. Simon Kjær was close to the ball and close to their player.
I think he should have left it to Simon Kjær and stayed in his goal, because that he probably we wouldn't have let in the goal, but using that method. But obviously all goalies make mistakes, and that was Volkan's.
He does that a lot. You know that. And at the end, we got 3 points, and now we are 5 points ahead of Beşiktaş. So let's talk about a little bit about the game between Trabzonspor and Beşiktaş was cancelled because of bad weather. So what do you think about that?
I think, well, we are now 5 points ahead, but Beşiktaş have 2 games, and if they win those, they'll get 6 points and be 1 point ahead again. But because they've both been cancelled, I think it will affect the Beşiktaş team, and they might suffer as a result. They might drop some points, so maybe these cancellations of the games could help us.
Let's talk a little bit about the game we will play on Wednesday against Antalyaspor in Turkish Cup. It is not really important for us because we are already going through the next round. So should Vitor Pereira risk our players?
Well, no, I don't want to lose the match, even if it isn't unimportant. But we shouldn't risk any key players. We shouldn't play Fernandao or Van Persie, and players like Mehmet Topal and Caner, they shouldn't be risked. Even Nani as well shouldn't play.
Simon Kaya are going to miss the next game against Antalyaspor in Super League. So it's going to be really, I think it will be a little bit problem for us because he's in really good form.
Yeah, I think, he's, our best defender. But then again, Antalya, they're not doing as well as in the first half of the season. Samuel Eto'o hasn't scored for a while. So maybe we'll be lucky. I think if we can kind of turn the form around with Fenerbahçe, we can win that game with or without Simon Kjaer.
We could use Kadlak for Simon Kaya's position. He did well in Turkish Cup, so Brunel was with Kadlak will be good against Antalyaspor.
Yeah, well, it will be at their home stadium. But yes, Kadlec, once we kind of feared his name on the team sheet, but he's turned his form around, and hopefully he will play well if he plays for us against Antalyaspor.
I want to ask you, do you miss Diego Ribas?
Definitely.
Yeah, because I think Ozan Tufan can't replace Diego Ribas. We need him back as soon as possible.
Yes. Well, Ozan, he's young. I think we should be a bit more patient with him, but he's got big boots to fill. Diego's much better. And I think Ozan, he's too defensive, really, whereas Diego is an attacking midfielder. Ozan is more defensive, so it's quite I don't think we're putting the right player in Diego's place. I'd rather Alper or Mehmet Topuz play in Diego's position than Ozan.
And you think should we sign a central attacker midfielder?
I think we should. It's the only position on the field that we've only got one player for. So I think I think it would be good to sign an attacking midfielder.
Maybe at the end of the season now, I don't think we are looking for a central attacker midfielder right now.
No, unfortunately not. I mean, we have lots of players who could probably play there. Like even Markovic sometimes plays in attacking midfield. And like I said, Alper, Mehmet Topuz, they can all play in that position. I just don't think Ozan Tufan is the right guy to be playing there.
Thank you for joining me, Dom and Lou.
Thank you. Goodbye.